Hello guys, today I will show you my open source project. It's an AI ecosystem which you can control by voice. It's like your personal assistant which lives on your computer. What I won't explain it to you, I will let just Jarvis explain it to you. Just say your wake up word. I've chosen George and I say, hey George, could you please explain to our users what you are and list all your features so they can understand you better?
I'm still working on.
When he's saying stuff like this, he's routing to not a real-time model, he's routing like to a model you have picked, like Gemini 3.5 Flash or something like that.
I'm George, your personal voice companion on this computer. You wake me with a phrase, talk out loud, and I answer through the speakers, like a sharp friend who can also get real work done on the machine, not like a help desk reading a brochure. I live on your desktop. I can open and drive apps, click, type, scroll, take a look at the screen when you point at something, and run local commands for files, folders, and system tasks. In focused coding mode, I work with the terminal panes in front of you, T1, T2, and so on, and pass them your instructions in your words so they build and fix code in the repo. I can read and send Gmail, check and change Google Calendar, search Drive, talk to Home Assistant for lights and climate, and work with connected tools like GitHub, Linear, Notion, Slack, Discord, Dropbox, Stripe, Vercel, Todoist, Cloudflare, and more when those plugins are linked. I can look up and save contacts, place a call when telephony is set up, and search the web when you need fresh facts like news, prices, or weather. I keep long term notes in your wiki, remember durable facts you tell me about yourself, and can pull past context from awareness when you ask what you were doing earlier. I can switch voice settings, wake phrase, volume, and many app options, list missions and tasks, and hand truly heavy multi minute builds to a background George agent only when you clearly ask for that. I answer in full spoken sentences, match your language policy for this session in English, stay brief for small talk and fuller when the question needs it, and I act instead of only describing when a tool can do the job. I will not invent capabilities I do not have, I will not speak secrets aloud unless you clearly ask, and I will not drive your screen for pure research when a quiet lookup is enough. In short, talk to me and I orient, remember what matters, operate this PC and your connected services, and pair with your coding agents so you spend less time clicking and more time deciding.
Okay, great. I've muted him right now. I will just show it you right now here. Here's like the wiki system. It's loading right now. It um it does it automatically. You don't have to do anything for that. Then you have like here the George.md is like just the Claude.md or the agents.md like that. It just reads the file. But I actually don't use it, it's perfectly like it already is. Then the API keys, it can run completely local. It works completely local. I must have a video on that already. Then you have to pick your tool model and then the George agents. And this is really a cool feature. I've built like a free open source Whisperflow. It works completely like Whisperflow or Super Whisper. I've you know I've built everything they have too, almost like a dictionary, shortcuts, like cleanups, like if you speak like I'm going what are you going, then he will cut out these fill words like or something like that. Yes, and then you can choose which provider you want to use, like local models or cloud models. Then I've built wallpapers. If you don't like this theme, you can choose between 500 wallpapers. Let's choose this one here. That looks good. And then you see you're in white mode and it looks perfectly gorgeous when you choose a white one. Yes, then here is like the Agentic IDE. I will show it you quickly. I will choose a new folder and launch a new workspace. I will choose a folder, choose the amount of terminals I want to use, choose the coding agents I want to use. I decide zwischen terminal grid and chat view and launch the workspace. You have lots of buttons up here, like here you can switch to the chat view if you want. You can put this away if you want. And here you can go back again to the grid. Here you have like an editor. Yes, and here what is really cool that you can connect multiple subscriptions, and you only have to click one button and don't have to log you always out and in again. So yes. So let's start. You can completely control it by voice. Hey George, could you please prompt Terminal T1 to do a deep dive and look how we can improve our contact system, our contacts section in the Java desktop app, and what we have to do is that we can improve the UI significantly. He has complete context over the folder you've connected, and he will, write the prompt of the context of the folder. That's really cool, I think, and he like adds key files and stuff like that. So it's just writing a perfect prompt, and I've really wanted to build this prompting like the frontier models advise you to prompt. Like I gave him all the Claude Code docs and so like that for Fable 5 prompting, and so that he knows how to prompt a great doc, a great prompt. He doesn't read it all the time, but it's just like a system instruction. Yes, you can see the prompt here. If you want to look at it, you can pause the video. And what do I have to? Yes, skills, MCPs. You can connect all the MCPs you want. Here you have the plugins I've built in. I will constantly add more plugins. That's just the first plugins. And yes, here are the CLIs I've connected. Like it recognizes every CLI you have, and then it works with them. And yes, that's actually everything. Let's just test it if we can do something. Hang.
Sent to T1 with 3 files attached.
Okay, hang up. Hey George. Can you please look into my GitHub with the GitHub CLI and tell me all the repositories I have? He's right now using the GitHub CLI I would have connected.
I found 21 repositories under your account. Ruben Lutke 10-beep. There are public ones like Awesome AI Agents and Awesome Agents, and then a bunch of private ones, including Personal Jarvis and various automation tools. Would you like more detail on any of those?
Like I have like a personal Jarvis copy folder, so that is not in my connected with the GitHub CLI. But the open source project is an organization, not a private one. And yes, let's just test the plugins. Hey George, could you please look into my Google Gmail and tell me if there's any important messages from today? So you can actually connect every service you want with MCPs or with MCP or with just a CLI. And yes, like for tool calling, I built this tool model, so it takes a bit longer. But for usually small talk stuff like that, it will answer like in a real-time mode. And yes, that's everything, guys.
I'll check your inbox for today's mail now. There are quite a few from today. I'll open the newest ones and pull out what actually matters, checking the few non-GitHub messages from today as well. Nothing urgent from a person today, Ruben. Almost everything is Tracer Cloud, OpenSRE, GitHub noise, with the more useful bits being Deepak asking for a PR link on the S3 endpoint issue, Chirag scheduler, quarantine, and sandbox right guard fixes, the Windows system root WinSock bug with its follow-up PR, and greptile reviews on those threads. Outside GitHub, you only have marketing from Sony, Olama, and NVIDIA about Nimitron 3.5 Lightning, a school digest, plus a Google AI Studio note that your account was upgraded to paid Tier 2 with higher rate limits.
Okay, great. And what should I have to do anything, or am I completely fine?
You're completely fine. There's nothing urgent needing your attention right now based on those emails, so you can focus on whatever you have planned. I'll stay on standard mode, but if you decide to jump into work or need anything else, just let me know.
Okay, great. Hang up. So this was a quick introduction of Personal Jarvis. It can do way more, but these were just the key features. You know, it can also do computer use or something like that, and you know, with screenshot and click in typing. And yes, what it can do also is lots of features, you know, like add friends or something like that. So it knows your friends and so on. So it really knows you completely, like a completely personal assistant, which knows you and your complete entire life. If you want to, if you don't want to do that, you can just turn these things off. You don't want to. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. If you're interested, just go on the GitHub link. It's free and open source on the MIT license.